All right. So that's one part of what I wanted to touch on because we're in that time. Yesterday was July 3rd, Emancipation Day, and you have children that don't know it's Emancipation Day. Okay. So the next thing is I see these various posts online on Facebook in particular, and part of what it tells me is we got some adults there that are confused to say the least because when I think about the notable names of July 3rd and Emancipation Day, they're calling all these names except those names with regards to Emancipation Day. So I want to know if they're confused. Maybe they are. Okay? But what's yet? They celebrating Fireburn as Emancipation Day. Now, Fireburn happened 30 years later, okay, and months later in the year. So there's no way, as a matter of logic or proper education, that these folks should be conflating Fireburn with emancipation. Okay? But it's happening. So in any event, there's a video that's available on YouTube. It's called 1848 Emancipation. And that was made right here in these Virgin Islands by our Virgin Island students, guided by a very conscious and innovative initiative taking teacher. And I would highly recommend, if you have not seen it, there is none other like it. There's nothing that compares to it. And I challenge others out there to come up with some type of a video documentary about Emancipation Day that will rival this one. And why I say rival this one, I can give a student a test paper with 10 questions on it, and they could watch that movie and learn something about Virgin Islands history and answer the questions on that paper. Now, why is that important? That is important because we have this war going on, Cold War, a lot of battles in between, about teaching Virgin Islands history in the classroom. Well, you could give every student the best book you have in the world, like Umbilical Cord or the other books that the books by now Judge Harold Willocks. You can do that, but look at the world today and look at the younger generations and where they get most of their information. If you don't have Virgin Islands history on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, you missing most of them. A lot of adults too. A lot of adults too. And so we have to modify our strategies as we move into the future. Now, reading is important. Writing, because somebody got to write your history. It should be you if it's yours. Okay? Writing is important. Okay? But let me tell you something. It is imperative that we memorialize in video what is to be in the books that were written by people who read and did the research. because that is such an important vehicle now to reaching the minds of these folks, these younger folks in our generation over here. Okay? Just got to do it. All right. So I somehow or the other, I don't know, it seemed like I was walking around here. I ain't step in a pothole, I step on a soapbox, right? All right. So it's time to do something different. What do you say, right? Time to give the ears a break. Let's do something a little bit different, but yet so much the same, right? We're talking about culture and tradition. Well, the fact of the matter is, if we don't write it, if we don't teach it, if we don't share it, it will disappear. And I'm going to just bun this song once again because this have all instructions in it. Just follow the instructions.
Watch now. Image. We back again. We got another little quiz for you. Balance. Aye. You thought it was good the first time? Man, we had so much fun, we could do it again. Hello, my people. How you doing today? It's been a long time coming, what I have to say. Look at our culture, things are not the same. Let's not sit down and do nothing while it goes down the drain. Please help me. Let's jump on the masqueraders, the musician and mass makers. All the way.
even in Ohio, because at one point we had a parade, man, they came out and they're at the side of the road, and literally people at the side of the road, long says so, they really had a parade. And the Virgin Islanders that came out and everything else. Yes, it was fantastic. So I will always I will always remember that experience. You know, there's certain things that happen to you in your life and it just sticks here. That was an experience. Now, our children is something else. I tell you, not more so than anybody else children, no, but our children is something else, and they perform. They impressed. Yeah, they and I have to say that the folks in Ohio were very embracing. Let me tell you something. We didn't stay in no hotel, you know. Our contacts in Ohio had a setup that all our children, okay, and chaperones stayed in homes. People in Ohio opened their doors and opened their hearts and took us in and treat us like family. Okay? It was a great experience. Yes, I ready to go again, and I'm sure that they're ready for us to come again. But like everything else, times change. You know, Belgrave move on to doing other things. Some of the other organizers move on to doing other things. But it would be nice to have a reprise and get everybody together and go to Ohio and maybe a couple of other places. But let me tell you, they were very welcoming. And I say that hopefully as an inspiration to somebody else out there, that if you're thinking about doing something like that, hey, folks are out there who are interested. Okay, and give a shout out to my co-host here in the studio remotely. I'm sure he got on his earpiece and listening, Mr. Gerard. Oh yes, and let me just say for the record, right? You have a lot of places that you travel to that when they have a holiday, public transportation don't shut down. Okay? But ever since Peter Pan, we could count that any excuse and any opportunity, public transportation shut down in the Virgin Islands. That's just calling a spade, man. It is what it is, you know. So, as you know, he is a client with passenger / paying passenger with the Vitran Plus system. But it's a holiday, so it shut down. Anyhow, so if and when he checks in with us on the phone, we'll be ready for him. But I just want you to know, it's our Virgin Islands, but sometimes we have to ask what it is we want to be our Virgin Islands. All right. So around 9, I'm looking forward to having Belgrave and whatever guests he would bring with him, or just himself. Or should I have him bring a steel pan? Huh? All right. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, and it's all out of these Virgin Islands, St. Croix in particular. All right. Good thing. So, what are you doing with your July 4th? What are you doing with your, how should I say, your observation of July 3rd? Did you go on the Fort to Fort walk? Okay. Speaking of which, when we look at our community calendar, I see that the folks at Firewalkers got a walk coming up a couple of days from now. Yeah. Okay. So, in fact, let's jump into our community calendar after we get another song in there. Okay. And I want to throw this one in because, you know, it's human nature. It's human nature. Certain things that happen, if you don't teach something, it's human nature that the folks around you will forget. Okay? If you don't practice something, it's human nature that you're going to become less adroit at the thing you didn't practice. It's human nature. It's human nature sometimes when everything is good and nice and comfortable to forget what people before us had to go through for us to have the luxury of feeling that way. All right, good thing. So, I'm going to go here to the Virgin Islands Rhythm section. My good friend Marvin David, yeah. He got something here that he had a group of folks playing there, yeah. Toby, Pikey, Belgrave was there also, and a couple of other guests. But anyhow, let me stop talking and play the music. All right, good thing. Yes, folks. All right. For those of you who were on to YouTube, you caught it live. Yeah. Well, not live. Well, yeah, dog. You're not confused. It's a live stream, but the performance was one that was recorded before. And as I was saying to someone, what one of the things that happens is that we get we go out to a function and we have a great performance and we enjoy it, and then that's it. All you have is the memories. Well, in this case, you have, whether it's Sunset Jazz or Jazz in the Park or uh, 4th of July at Deep End or Jazz Vespers. We got these things recorded and we share them here with you on WSTX so that you could see it and enjoy the music just as though you were there. All right, so let's take a look at our community calendar and the events that we got going on, okay? Because there's a whole lot of stuff going on. And I want to remind you about this short film contest, Equity is Us Film Festival. And that is accepting submissions through July 15th and in August the 10th on St. Croix and on the 24th in St. Thomas. They're going to have viewings of these art in film. Okay, so stay tuned. If you haven't gotten yours in, don't forget the deadline is the 15th. Now, something I want to mention, right? You notice the season. Now, folks, don't get confused. I keep having to say that. It ain't Christmas. I understand that. It ain't Thanksgiving. You're a long ways away. No, there's a season. The political season. Yes. And one of the things that I have bemoaned of late is that there is very little vetting and presentation from these people who saying, give me a vote. Right? I mean, really, who you voting for and why? That's what it come down to, right? I mean, you have your reason. It could be you just like he or she, or their family, or it could be that they have certain skills and qualifications that make them someone you would choose, or it could be a combination of two or some other thing. All right, but you know what, people need to meet the candidates and hear what they have to say about relevant issues. Okay, whether it's hopefully issues within their control, because senators don't fix potholes. they don't contact people in the executive branch that does fix potholes, but they don't fix potholes. Okay, but their ability to get people to respond to fixing potholes might be something you would want to know about too, right? Okay. But anyhow, on August 3rd, okay, from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Sunny Isle Amphitheater, right there, Center Island, there is going to be a forum for independent candidates. Yes. Now, I want to say to whether you're Republican, Democrat, or independent citizens movement, if you're going to have a forum too, that's fine. WSTX will announce it for all. But right now, the only thing I've heard about is that on August 3rd, they're going to be having a forum for independent candidates at the Sunny Isle Amphitheater from 1 to 5. Okay? Independent candidates, this is your opportunity to tell us why we should give you that precious vote. Okay? All right. And yes, we got a caller here. Good morning, WSTX. Hello?
Good morning. Who's it, Josh?
No, Doug Canton on the air with Reflections.
Oh, sorry, Doug Canton. I was trying to call if somebody was in the office.
Oh, okay. In give them about 15 minutes and they should be available to you. 15, 20 minutes, I think. All right?
Thank you.
Okay, good thing. All right, good. Yeah. All right. So, folks, here I'm home alone. So I am a phone answerer, secretary. I can't say engineer. I working at them skills. I won't misrepresent myself here for licensing and consumer affairs to come after me. All right. Okay. So yeah. Anyhow, to finish that off, folks, get to know these people who saying that they're going to do it better than anybody else, and make sure that you're gonna get your vote what. Okay. All right, as best you can. All right, good thing. I'm interested to see what's going to come out of this license plate contest that the folks at Our Tongue Frederick said were having. Of course, the deadline for that was the end of June, so that's gone. But I'm looking forward to see what's going to come out of it in that regards. Okay. Just want to remind you that they got arts and craft, music and movement, fun and games, tales of adventure, and more. Where? Right here at the National Park here in Christiansted. It's a Sunday fun day, but it's only on the second and fourth Sunday of every month. Okay? Starts at 4 p.m. The second and fourth Sunday of every month. So run and look at your calendar and see which Sunday is the second and which Sunday is the fourth, and mark it good so you can't miss it. All right? Good thing. All right. Now, were you one of the people that went to see And the Winner Is at Caribbean Community Theater? Well, I was. I had a great time. I even had some friends come in and watch it, and it's like, wow, you know, it never ceased to amaze me that so many people don't know where Caribbean Community Theater is or have never been. And I say that, right? When people on the road and they're going someplace, first of all, they got their eyes focused on where they're going and traffic and everything else. But if the place is off the beaten path, which it is a little bit, because even though it's up behind Pueblo, you got to turn off that road and you got to have business. Either you live back there or you're going to the fire department, which don't take you past there generally, or you're going to the church. You know, it's easy to pass back there and not realize that they have this big thing theater back there. All right? But anyhow, that's for another day. The bottom line, it was a fantastic show. A lot of fun there. A lot of laughing and carrying on and so forth and so on. Okay? So, yep. So let's look at what's coming down the pike here. Okay. All right. I just want to remind you that July 6th is the last poetry writing summer program day that they're having down there at Cane Roots Gallery. Okay. So make sure you mark your calendar. Get your young people involved in these things. Yeah. All right, it's great. When you watch 1848 Emancipation, the video that I told you about on YouTube, you will see some of our young people reciting poetry written by none other. Well, my goodness. Anyhow, I ain't gonna tell you. You go and look at it. And the last poem was written by the artist who recites it. They did a fantastic job. Anyhow, I'll take away the suspense. Richard Strada, some fantastic poems and some fantastic performances. 1848 Space Emancipation. If you haven't seen it, okay, for one thing, it's been playing on the government channel. It's been playing on Pemberton TV station, and it's there on Facebook. It's there on YouTube. You need to see it. The reason why it's played every place, because it's so doggone good. Check it out. All right? We need more like it. All right. Good thing. Yeah. All righto. Gonna skip down here to some of the things that are like really pressing. The other week we had the young lady Marsha Green Henry in here, and she told us about the batik art that she does and how she's having an exhibit at my girlfriend's closet. Okay, and let me see here. We got another call here.
and still doing it, still doing it. And I definitely would like the steel pan thing to kind of rise up a little more. I also bought two individuals that who is members of the VI International Steel Orchestra, Melvin Fox and Geraldine Danawa. They are members of the VI International Steel Orchestra, and what I might miss, they might be able to jump in and see a little of what I, by some chance, miss a little.
Well, my thing is, you kind of glossing over a couple of things here. First of all, you've been working with these young people, okay, building self-esteem, building character, doing positive things in our community for quite some time, okay? And so there's a whole lot more to this than you having a concert, okay? In that sense, and I'm so glad that you brought these folks with you. And I was talking earlier about the fact that we had gone to Ohio one time, okay? And that we went there and we had a great time, I must say, in Ohio. We were basically taken in like family.
True.
It wasn't about staying in no hotel and all of that, so it was really a fun and educational experience for the children that were there, So I really want to emphasize that to the community, in that coming to this concert isn't just going to a concert. It is about supporting our youth, supporting an organization, and supporting individuals that are committed to the upliftment of the community through the youth.
Yes, true.
Which is saying something, because then you're walking toward the future, okay? So, I hope I ain't shy about talking on the mic, right? Well, okay, I'm going to pick on the shy one first, because you got the mic closest to you, okay? So, talk to us a little bit. Tell us a little bit about who you are, where you went to school, how you got into PAN, that type of thing. Just everyday regular stuff.
Okay, my name is Geraldine Danawa. I graduated from Complex. I started playing steel pan when I was in junior high, probably about 6th, 7th grade. And I've played in Mr. Belgrave. I played for Pan Connection. A couple of years, probably 5 or 6 years, and then I started back playing with him now with the VI International Steel Orchestra.
Okay, fantastic. And what schools you went to?
What school? I went to Lumaco, Woodson, and Complex.
And Complex, all right, good thing. No, and I say that because it's important. We track our children. I've been with some organizations and they have so many students that come in, but they haven't done the tracking so that they keep them as like alumni. And inspiration you could call on when you go to visit schools and talk to other people and say why you should make the time. Yes, okay, give up a little bit phone time and go and do the steel pan thing. Okay? Alright, so pull the mic over a little bit closer to you here and introduce yourself, son. You don't come too far, so you go to it.
Okay, well, my name is Melvin Fox. I graduated from Little Country Day School, currently a rising junior at Howard University. I played steel pan since, I want to say, around 7th grade. I think what really got me into it was watching some of my friends play at our school concerts. And from since then, I've been playing under Mr. Belgrave. I've played in the Country Day Band. I played with CJM, Way Across, and now I'm a member of the VI International Steel Orchestra.
All right. Okay. Belgrave, tell us a little bit about this International Steel Orchestra.
Okay,
just trying to.
Actually, it started basically. What put the thought in my head is, the time of being playing steel pan and stuff like that, and the falling of the culture based on the steel pan. I just asked myself, I say, let me kind of go back based on the individuals that who played under me in all the steel bands that I taught. Pan Connection was one of them. Rising Stars under the Superior Court. They are the individuals that I was able to call back, which was, right now they are adults now, and some have kids and stuff like that, and they was willing to partake. And then I came up with the name of VI International Steel Orchestra as something to capture the audience out there. I think it's a name that they never heard of, as a VI International, steel band type thing. So I just kind of went with it, and that's where we at right now with that name. And
Well, the key thing is you got a big pool of folks to
Yeah.
and you're pulling it together, because when I hear international, folks will think of it, well, they just give it that name. No, it ain't just a name. It's putting St. Croix and the Virgin Islands on the map in a way that currently we're not, and we have the talent to do it. All we got to do is bring together the resources to do it. And I say that when we went to Ohio, okay, it was a real challenge, because you all had to raise the funds and everything else. And I understand that you came to the legislature to get help. I don't know if they did help or not. Let me check something here. All right. Okay. Yeah, all right, I fixed that. Yeah, but the challenge very often is the resources. And
finance part as well.
exactly. So the one thing I would say to you along those very same lines is just be thinking about how we're going to do an Ohio thing again. It may be this time a matter of doing it through the International Steel Orchestra as opposed to a school, okay? Because now we have other, what I want to call assets in the community to address besides government, because that's the key thing, is to make sure that when you show up at the airport, you're in there hoping that somebody had sent a check. You know? And I say that I've seen that happen. Unfortunately, I've seen that happen to an organization or two. It just is a royal pain in the butt when you see those type of things going on. For those who having to deal with it at the time, as well as for the children who are there. I mean, we've had situations, folks, and I'm saying this so we had situations when children are supposed to go to St. Thomas and they show up at the seaplane and they're saying, can't do nothing for you. Okay? After they were told to be there and everything will be taken care of, blah, 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 and in the end, some folks went and jumped in their own pocket and did what they had to do. They weren't going to let those children down. Okay, in that sense. So anyhow, I look forward to maybe we can talk a little bit more about, collaborate a little bit more in making that happen. And folks, when we went to Ohio, we didn't just go and play music. They gave us tours and everything else. We went to some museums and so forth and so on. So it was definitely a well-rounded experience, for an educational experience for the children that went. And I'm willing to bet you that Ohio want to know when we're coming back again.
Yep.
Oh, yes. And all the Virgin Islanders that showed up that are in Ohio, yeah. All right, so now, I see in this concert here, you're going to be having some guests. Who you have?
We have Blackness. She's
as in Blackness Crease.
She's a Calypsonian.
Yeah,
I think
Black and Screech. Yeah, Black and
she-
Screech. Yeah, see.
Actually, she's played steel pan under me in Ricardo Richards School.
What?
Yeah, before she became. I mean, she had a voice out of this world, and didn't realize the talent that she had at that time. I don't know, but now she was willing to partake in this event that we're having, and she's open hands with us, and I just take advantage of that and give her the opportunity to partake on the concert.
I am happy to hear that she is taking the opportunity to, in essence, kind of like pay it forward, in that sense, and be an inspiration. I am so glad that you came and told her part of the story, because I know that she's very much involved in things and like that, but this is a very special connection, because this is proof of the process.
Where it started.
Proof of the process. If we invest in them, it will
yeah.
come back around to us in the most positive way. When I used to do the computer lab thing on Saturdays, some people ask me, man, well, you don't find the time. What are the? I said, look, what you put in is what you're going to get out.
So true.
What you put in is what you're
so
going
true.
to get out. Okay. And now I see here that you have the Way Across Steel Orchestra. They coming in as a guest player.
Actually, they are part of the of that church. We have to cross Baptist Church, and I started a steel pan program there.
Okay.
Since that's the church I attend, and just decide to have them partake in the event as well, because we're talking about kids and trying to get the kids back into steel pan. That's actually the theme. The theme of the
Well,
of the
I'm going to tell
event.
you, I'm going to share something with you, right? I'm going to share something with the whole audience, right? Because you mentioned it's a church you go to and right? Okay. I know of a church, they had the steel pan stored someplace. Okay? And they disappear. Okay? All right? I ain't going to even say there's someplace, because I ain't trying to embarrass nobody. I'm just saying that maybe somebody have a conscience to disappear. I went to another church. I have a building that have a second floor, and they got all these steel pan up there, and they're just rusting. Which is telling me something, that your outreach to the youth is falling off the table. Okay? And that when you have young people and all this energy, you have to have something for them to put that energy into.
Yeah.
And steel pan, when you watch them playing, okay, if they have any anger, it coming out. If they have any joy, it coming out. If they have whatever feelings they have, it coming out. Which means what? They're not taking it out there in the community in that way.
Exactly.
You're giving them a chance to get it out and move on to the positive things, or more positive things, or additional positive things, however you want to look at it. And so I'm saying this to the churches that are doing the steel pan with their children, okay? Like, Ebenezer comes to mind one time, and, and others. Definitely we're looking forward to you taking your youth out and having them highlighted at various events. That's what you do.
Right.
PanFest. Okay. One of the things with PanFest is that when you have 30 steel pan and you have 4, 6, 8 hours that are turned into 10, 12 hours,
Right.
and that's not the way to do it. I look forward to the day when we have a PanFest month where every weekend you have these, and the next weekend these, and the next weekend these, so that people can go and enjoy the music and leave in a reasonable time to be able to come back again and enjoy the music and be able to come back again and go. Because the nature of steel pan, if you sit down there for 8 hours with that thing ringing in your head, after a while, you're not going to hear the music.
I agree.
Okay? You're not going to hear the
Yeah,
music.
I agree.
All right, and this is the thing. So I'm saying it the way I'm saying it because I'm hoping maybe somebody out there will be inspired to say how we're gonna bring it back, but we're gonna bring it back different. Okay,
The correct way.
yeah, because you can't take that stuff for 8 hours like that and say that you're going to be able to really appreciate the music. Okay, all right, so. Now, how much is it to go to this concert?
It's $30 for adults and $20 for kids.
Okay, all right. Now, the thing I want to say to the community with regards to that is, what is it you're paying for? Okay, you're paying for a program that positively engages the youth and young people in our community in general to give back to the community. $20 and $30 in my estimation, okay, in that sense, is a bargain. We're not sending nobody to buy a Mercedes. We're not sending anybody to build a house. We're building our young people
Correct.
through music.
Correct.
And when they get to that point that they're going to become ambassadors abroad for these Virgin Islands, ain't nobody gonna be there puffing up your chest and waving your flag and doing the VI, you know, whatever. Everybody out there like, yeah, they want to own it.
The VI logo.
they want to own it, and I'm saying that, folks. It's all well and good, but you got to support it.
True, so true.
You got to, like the plant. You put the seed down, you have to give it some water.
Right.
Fertilizer, whatever, you got to give it the nutrition necessary to grow. So folks, I want you to mark your calendar. They're giving you 2 nights, the 12th and the 13th. Okay, 2 nights, so you could plan your schedule accordingly, so you could come in and take in this music. All right, so when the way you have it set up, you have the international, they're gonna do a portion, and where the cross gonna do a portion. That's the game plan. Okay, and
I myself will do a few renditions as well.
Well, I kind of figured that. I kind of figured that. Yeah, you know, in that sense, as we say that, you know, there's so much that we have in our community that we have to take advantage of and let people know, all right, and invite people to come out and create community. I say that when I go to Caribbean Community Theater, and most of the time when I'm talking about it, it's about going to the place.
Right.
And you know, when you go to these places and you see somebody, I ain't see you for so long or whatever, and everything else, it really is a community theater.
Settings, yeah.
Now, in terms of concerts being held there, this is not the first. We've had other groups that have done concerts there. But I am glad to see that you're doing this, and that the focus is there for the community to know about it, okay? Because the fact of the matter is, if they don't know, they can't appreciate, okay? So we're going to take a quick little break here, and we'll be back with more with the folks from the VI International Steel Orchestra concert that's coming up shortly, all right? Okay. All right, good thing. we're going to be talking about this concert, and we can continue talking about this concert and related things coming up on the 12th and 13th of July, right? Now, there are many in the community that know you, Mr. Belgrave, and your capacity as a pan master. And that is a given for our conversation. But I'm going to come back to the side of you, the one that made you stand out for me, is that I know you for years working with children. Okay? In particular, you know, folks talk about the Rising Stars. You are right there in there with the initiation of Rising Stars here in St. Croix. Right?
The original one, and also the one that is there now. But the original one, I was there too.
Right. And then of course you were working with the folks at Ricardo Richards, okay, at the time when we went to Ohio.
Yeah.
And you go way back with folks like Pan Connection and all of these people, okay? And we call it names as Pan Who? You know, people out there saying that. But the bottom line is that every step of the way, it was working with children. And, you know, when we went to Ohio, the style then was to wear the boots and they don't lace them up, right?
Yeah. Correct. Mm-hmm.
And see us struggling with them to say,
the Timberland boots and everything.
The Timberland boots back in the day, you know? Struggling with them to say, hey, you're going out, you're putting your best foot forward, don't do it with your lace like that, whatever, all of that. But it was so good, right? And we had, you know, you can always have the smart ones. When we did the CD it had a video CD that I did of the so forth. And one of the children that was there said, "You got my parents' permission to be filming me?" You know, like trying to be smart with me. And this was a serious kind of saying, look. 10 years from now, you won't come back to me and tell me, I'm so glad you had do this. I have something to see. You know,
memories.
Memories. Exactly. All right. So, I hope that this is the first of many concerts to come. Okay, and the orchestra right now, about how many people you have involved in your
actually
VI International?
We have roughly 10 players. 10 players? And for both groups. Mm-hmm. Yeah, both groups, 10 players. Oh, okay. I have the Way of the Crow Seal Orchestra. I have my son and daughter plays in that group. Okay. So yeah.
Fantastic.
10 in each group.
Fantastic. All right. Well, you know, you don't get nothing but encouragement from me in what you're doing, because we need more people to step up. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, if somebody wants to be of financial or volunteer support to what you're doing, how do they get in touch with you?
Well,
step up, right?
Based on the we have on the the flyers, I have my phone number. You could contact us on the
okay, but they can't see the flyer. You gotta tell them.
I could only remember my own, but I can't remember because we have Carmen as well. She's also a partaker of this.
Let me give you a good tip here, right? Pick one number, and in this case, you have the one on the flyer.
Yeah.
Because if you want the community to get in touch with you, the more numbers you give them, the more confused the more they're going to mess up the numbers, whatever.
Yeah.
So I see you have
to get in contact with me. My number is 340-474-9235.
Okay. Say that again, but a little bit slower.
Okay.
Okay. St. Croix,
my number,
not Trinidad. Oh my goodness! Go ahead.
340-474-9235.
Yes. We talking. You know, it's so funny. I had interview I did with a gentleman. He was in Washington State at the time, so obviously he had to get up real early and everything else.
Right.
And part of the challenge as we were going is that he couldn't understand me, you know, and it's like it was really, really, really funny. I mean, all of us here in the Caribbean, we have not only our different accent, but sometimes our speed.
Right.
So I had to make a conscious effort.
And then the quiet ones too, they talks very softly.
So I had to make a conscious effort to make sure that he could understand me in that sense. Yes, you know. And I look at things like that. That's to me, it's like a blessing, a characteristic blessing that we just have to recognize it and have it work for us in that regards. Yeah. All right. So, folks, if you want to know more information about this upcoming concert, just dial 340-474-9235, and that will put you in touch with the pan master himself. So if you don't remember his name, just say pan master. You know, either which way. All right? And it's going to be at Caribbean Community Theater. Now, where is Caribbean Community Theater?
It's...
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Actually, I tell you that because I invited some people to come to the show last week.
Okay.
And they were humble enough to admit that they got lost.
Okay.
But it not lost because it's hard to find. Okay? They got lost because it is, in a sense, easy to find, and they didn't realize, well, you know, it was that easy to find. Okay, and so they made it hard in that sense. And but folks, when you come in from Christiansted and you reach toward Pueblo and you reach to the stoplight, make sure they're in the far left lane. Okay. And when the light changed, don't run the red light. You know, for years and years, it used to be left and red. There you could go. But now it says stop here.
Put a sign there now.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that says stop here at the red light. So when the light turns green and you're going up the hill, you make the very first right-hand turn that's there. And of course, you got Jay Benton there in the building where Yellow Board used to be. Okay, so as you make that right and you follow it, continue along. On your left-hand side, you're going to pass a church. You're going to pass the office for the fire department. You're going to pass a mechanic shop there, kind of, and then there is Caribbean Community Theater. Now, if you know where the Montessori School was back in that area, and you're coming from over by the Golden Rock area, by where the library used to be / the Casino Control Commission, you come up the back road and you'll reach to the same place. All right? And I'm saying that there are a lot of folks visiting. The other day I come into the intersection there in Peter's Rest when you're coming from Castle Coakley, you know, that dangerous corner. And then the people there, when they try to figure out, do I go straight or do I go right? and then so they end up a car here and a car there, and my son says something. I said, look, you leave them alone. You can't tell them visiting. They don't know. Just be glad we had an accident.
Right, true,
you know.
True.
So if your got folks are going to be in town, tell them about it. You know, and they came to St. Croix and they were able to come to this steel pan concert, spread the word. Because my friends that came, listen to them now. You know, I never been here before, and the play was so good. And folks, I ain't making up nothing. I'm telling you exactly how it happened. All right, it's just like folks hear about going kayaking, and somehow or the other, that's what other people do. And then you hear you have bioluminescent bay and whatever. What is that? And where is it? Right here in St. Croix. People come here, whatever. So you live here, know the jewels that you have, the gems that you have, and take advantage of them. All right? Okay, good thing. So I want to express my thanks for you guys contacting me and coming in here to talk about this, all right? And there are a couple more things that we can do in the process. I'll discuss that with you afterward, so we can make sure that this thing goes off just the way that's going to make the greatest possible impact. Okay, that's what it comes down to. This is our Virgin Islands, our St. Croix, and what we do is ours to show off. Okay, we've got so much that's going on here that I really want to make sure that we can share it. Okay, so we're gonna take another quick little break, and I can discuss something with you guys, and then we could come back and talk about it. Okay. But one thing for sure, folks, the Virgin Islands is a beautiful place to be. It's always going to be a nice place to be. And as much as it is, Frederickstead come to Christianstead, and Christianstead go to Frederickstead, because all of us have something to enjoy and to share with the world. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Virgin Islands, nice. So nice. Sure. I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of history like the African side, yeah. St. Thomas and St. John and St. Croix, nothing can come between us but the waters that divide, yeah. Even though we're just a few square miles, I travel around the world with Virgin Island pride, yeah. A lot of people still going through strife, and still we live a joyful life. That's why the place nice. So nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas, nice. So nice, so nice. St. Croix full of pure vibes. So nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise. So nice, so nice. Hey, we got so much to lose, yet so much to prove. Hey. Virgin Island teachers never raise no fool. Mama sent me school. Hey, when it's difficult, we still a push through. No matter what the blessings of will continue. We are a people of great value. That's why we stick together like tamarind stew. Hey, remember Queen Mary, we make the fire burn, and Edward Blyden with the Africa vision. Remember St. John with the slave rebellion. General Butler say emancipation. That's why the place nice. So nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice. So nice, so nice. St. Croix full of pure vibes. So nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise. So nice, so nice. Hey, we got so much to prove, yet so much to lose. Virgin Island teachers never raise no fool. Mama sent me school. Yeah. St. Croix produced the band Midnight, and them the kind of roots make the fire ignite, yo. Julian Jackson was a champion in the ring, and now him 3 sons, them a do the same thing, yeah. Tim Duncan come from the VI, one of the greatest, and the world can see why, yeah. If you ever ask me where I'm from, born in the Virgin Island, and the whole place nice. So nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice. So nice, so nice. St. Croix full of pure vibes. So nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise. So nice, so nice. The Virgin Islands nice. So nice, so nice. Rock City sweet and nice. So nice, so nice. Twin City full of pure vibes. So nice, so nice. Love City a real paradise. So nice, so nice. Hey, I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of history like the African side, yeah. St. Thomas and St. John and St. Croix.
Well, I mean, based on the
You know, people, you know, they off the air conversation when you all here enjoying the music. Sometimes it could be the sweetest, it could be the most contentious or whatever. Okay, I telling you. Okay, anyhow, just in terms of the conversation we've been having here with the VI International Steel Orchestra and the pan master here, right? I want you to know that this is not these folks just jump up and say we're going to do this. They've been doing this for a while, and they just reaching out more to the community now. So much so that they are a non-profit organization in our community, and I say that specifically to the businesses and other organizations that would be willing to support, to let them know that it's a non-profit organization and you can support them in what they're doing, okay? And not only that, you have Belgrave Roots and Legacy that's continuing on to his work to with these various organizations. But he was just telling me about when he was working with this group, certain ideas come to his mind and say, you know what, we should go and get involved in this. So tell them, please, about this award-winning group who has transformed now into what is the VI International Steel Orchestra. Tell them a little bit about what you've been doing.
All right. The Way of the Cross Steel Orchestra, basically, we just decided, because I think they was playing to the level I was appreciating, and we decided that we was going to go to Virginia Beach for a competition that they have every year, which is called a Pan Fest at Virginia, and basically we organized, you know, some songs, and we went up there with like 4 songs, and we had to drop one because, you know, if you play over the time, you know, you could get disqualified. So we had to drop one of the songs, and was able to win the competition, you know, with the group that I went over with in their category, you know. And
now, people out there who watching on YouTube and want to you know, wonder what these gestures is that Doug giving is like, how you could do these things and come in here and ain't telling everybody. You too modest for your own good. You too modest for your own good. Blow your horn, blow these children horn, blow the church horn. Went up there first time and knock it out of the park. I mean, you got to go again. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, we went there a few times. The first time I went up there, and how I got aware of what goes on in Virginia is with Rising Stars, the Superior Court. We went with that group first time I went over there, and we won with that group. And I decided to try to organize 3 groups, which was from Country Day School, from CJM.
Okay.
Home school.
But we have to send notice to Virginia. They can't have you. Because you coming up there, and every time you coming up there, you leaving with awards and things. I could see how they might have their eyes on you. If they can't have you, okay? That's it will make a clause in the contract when you go.
Yeah. So.
No, that's great. That's fantastic. St. Croix needs to know about this. The parents and children outside of the church that would be so knowledgeable, they need to know about this, all right? So everything that we can do in the context of helping the Virgin Islands International Steel Orchestra to succeed and to participate, to represent, we have to do as a community. So folks, this coming Friday and next week, Friday and Saturday, the 12th and the 13th, at Caribbean Community Theatre, come and see firsthand the VI International Steel Orchestra, okay, composed of youth and leadership who have gone abroad and make St. Croix stand out. All right, come and see. And folks, your corporate entities, I hope you're lining up to say I is the one, okay, who sponsor them this way and sponsor them that way so that they can go out there and represent, as well as to represent at home, okay? So I am glad that you shared that with us, man. Don't be holding out on me like that.
Won't happen again.
Okay, no, man, but it's all part of what you have. If you don't tell the people, they don't know.
True.
You gotta tell them. You gotta tell them. Yeah. So I'm so glad you were able to come in here today and we were able to talk about these things. Yeah. Okay. So anyhow, I don't know about you folks out there, but I know about this guy, and I'm saying like, hey, this is something you got to check out. Believe you me, it's part of history being made. St. Croix has a very rich history of participating in steel pan events abroad and doing well, whether it's for competitions or for exhibitions. So it's really up to us. It's really up to us to get involved and support. Okay. Well, we're getting down here. We got about 5 more minutes, and so I'm gonna give you guys a chance. First of all, the shy one. What do you have to say to the community about this concert?
Just want to tell them to come on out on July 12th and 13th, 7 p.m., Caribbean Community Theater. It's going to be a good show. You don't want to miss it.
All right. Sir?
I mean, really and truly, she kind of took the word out of my mouth. Most definitely, I want y'all to come out, enjoy the music. We trying and, get young people back into steel pan. So most definitely, bring your children, bring your friends, It's gonna be a good time.
Good thing. And the master, you have to cap it off.
Well, same thing. Please try your best and make it out there. And again, it's not for the adults. It's actually for the kids. So please come out there, bring your kids, let them get that opportunity to have a role model based on that they have something to look up to where steel pan is concerned.
All right. Good thing. So there's entertainment for the youth and the parents, and definitely get involved, whether it's by way of support or it's by way of your child might be interested in participating in this VI Steel Orchestra. You just have to take this step. And you're talking about folks who at the rate we going, we know that these folks gonna be represented. They don't been up to Virginia and come back home with the trophy. So we have high expectations. But the same way that we have high expectations of them, they have every right to have high expectations of us to support what they're going to be doing out there. All right, so all those fans and supporters of Belgrave is bigger than him. Come on out, okay? It's bigger than him. So I know you're going to come out for him, but you're going to get a whole lot more than just him.
That's
all right?
for sure. That's for sure.
Definitely. And I'm just so happy that we have a place like Caribbean Community Theater for the different types of entertainment that they have there.
Yeah.
It's been too well of a hidden secret here on St. Croix. And the thing is that you know how Watermouth is, right?
Mm-hmm. True. Mm-hmm.
So you have a good play. And the first day you have the play, the play is 3/4 full. Okay? And then after the people say, what? The next day of the show, it got lying around the corner, you think it giving away free iPhone or something.
Yep.
So it's one of those things where it's in some ways a hidden gem that we have to let people know about. Also, the as far as plays, the season has come to an end, and in September, October they'll be starting the new season, right? Mm-hmm. So folks out there, when the season open up, get a copy of what they got planned and share it with your friends and family abroad. Because when they come on their vacation, you never know. One of the things that they might want to do is go to a play or any other event that's there on their list of things coming up in the next season. Well, Brave, I wish you the best, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing the performance of these young people out there doing their thing. It's it's always a pleasure to see them as they're out there moving with confidence, moving with accuracy, moving with the exuding the fact that I have been taught and I know what I'm doing, and I'm in control as part of this body, you know, not this I trying to make more noise than everybody else. That we making music. So folks, next Friday and Saturday, I keep saying next, we got one coming here, the 12th and the 13th.
Right,
I don't want to go in there and turn around and say, Doug, till you tell me, and I went there and nobody would. No. The 12th and the 13th, folks. Come on out to Caribbean Community Theater and enjoy the music. I'm going to have to check in with my co-host, Gerard. He's not here with us, but he's out there definitely communicating with me, and see if maybe he might want to check it out also in that context. Great music, great sound. All right? Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good thing. All right, folks, just don't run out the door. Let me just get something here going here. Let me just get something here going as we get ready to close out here, and give these folks a little something to do it with. Okay. We have artists that you know well. We're talking about Marvin David. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's one of our great composers, as well as orchestrators of pulling talent together, and that's something that we really can't say enough of in that sense, right? Well, anyhow, En La Vie, he did a song called En La Vie, and I love it simply because it brings together so many different genres of music and the Spanish language. Yeah. So in that context, I want to play that one here for our audience, and we'll talk afterward.
Yo quiero invitarte, ven conmigo a celebrar la belleza de este paraíso. Y si yo pudiera ganar tu corazón, yo lo ganaría con una sonrisa. Y es que él vuelve su música en la vía.
Yes, folks, in La Vie, and it is now that time when I have to slide out of here and somebody else is going to slide in and take up the slack. All right, good thing. Hopefully we ain't going to have no slack in here. But seriously, folks, it's been a pleasure being here with you on this 4th of July. Be safe out there on the road in everything that you do. Enjoy the day as we look forward, hopefully, that the Creator is going to give us the opportunity to have one after it, right? Okay, good thing. Don't take anything for granted. Do what dogs say. Do your random act of kindness. Don't follow Gerard doing no random act, okay? Do your random act of kindness. The qualification is very, very important. And if you're feeling kind of bored, make sure you do some premeditated acts of kindness, all right? You do it just because. You never know how it comes back around, and it does. All right, good thing. Doug Canton signing out.